Homebrew Wednesday, brew tubers. Now, despite appearances, this isn't Rebellion beer. This is in fact homebrew. This is my Black Sheep Ale, Arthur X, on mini cake, on draft. So let's pour myself a pint out, or half pint. Look at that, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So, slight head on it, nice, lovely clear colour. Nice sort of amber. Very fine foam. Aroma. Ever so slight citrusy notes on the nose. Have a drink showing. It's a bit sweeter than I'd have liked it, unfortunately. Saying that, it's not too bad. It's rich, full-bodied. So quite a creamy flavour to it actually, and bitter citrusy notes at the end. It's a good balance. I suppose there's an alright balance between sweetness and bitterness, but it's just a little bit too sweet on the finish. I think it's a little bit too much, which is curious as I didn't add any additional sugar, so apart from obviously the priming sugar, but yeah, I think that's turned out well. That's turned out very well. Very tasty. So it's does taste like a bit, you know, a good best bitter. So I went to a couple of beer festivals over the past few days, and it's not far off some of the stuff I was drinking really. But anyway, I'll come on to that because I'll have quite a lot to say about my little trips out. Anyway, going back to home brewing, in here I have a yeast starter. That is for my Christmas ale. So that's the S33 Fermentis yeast, which I used. What did I use that for? The Belgian red ale as it's become. So that's the dregs from that, which I've tried to separate but didn't separate very well. Plus DME and some water, so aerated. I only made it earlier, so it's not very active yet. Only made it about an hour ago, so it's just yeah, it's coming up. So I'll hopefully be brewing that relatively soon. So I think perhaps this weekend coming up. So got 2 tins of the Christmas Brewferm beer. I've got candy sugar, and obviously I'll have the yeast starter. So yes, it should be ready for Christmas 2017. Good few months to condition, which a good Belgian beer needs. So yeah, looking forward to it. Right, so on to last weekend. So I had Friday off work, so Thursday night I went to Pope's Yard Brewery with my friend for the first round, as it were. So one or two of my other friends turned up, and yeah, we had a couple of pints. Had a pint of their limited edition East Kent Golding light bitter. That was quite tasty. That's what I drank pretty much the whole of Friday. I also had a pint of their Luminaire, which is their Golden Ale, Pope's Yard Golden Ale. The Quartermaster, which is their best bitter. I think I had half of their Club Hammer, which is one of the stouts, which won the Hertfordshire Beer of the Year last year, I think it was, 2016. That's a nice drink. And a bottle of Never Surrender, which is a very malty, sweet beer. Quite strong. It's very, very good though. So that was the Thursday night. So on to Friday. My friend Dom and I met here about 11ish. We went to a little cafe down the road for good full English. We then took a leisurely stroll through Gasbury Park, one of the local parks, nature reserves, towards the brewery and Morrison's. That took about an hour and a bit. Got a few nibbly bits from Morrison's, and then pretty much arrived at the brewery for 1 o'clock, which was opening time. So yeah, went there and put the first few orders of beers in. As I said, I was mainly drinking the East Kent Golding bitter because it was fairly low gravity, 3.8, and it was quite flavoursome. It was one of their beers which isn't in their range at all, but they just brewed it, part of experiment, for the beer festival, well, their open days. It was very tasty. My friend was drinking Brutish, which is a 5% beer, I think it is, and it's not got any hops in it. It's got things like mugwort and very odd sort of herbs and things. It's sort of quite an unusual beer, sour beer. Not to my taste, but yeah, he was drinking that all day, which was probably why it wasn't so well in the evening. So we wrapped up there about 7 o'clock, so we had a good 6 hours at the brewery. Decided to walk home, stopped off at a pub, and I had a pint of Woodford's Wherry, which is a good easy drinker. Got attacked by Mormons on the way as well, trying to convert us, which was interesting. Yeah, but the curious thing is, despite obviously having had been drinking for such a long period of time and so much, I didn't really feel that drunk. I didn't have any side effects either in the morning, which was a relief. Unlike my friend. So yeah, that was a good drink up on Friday. Very good drink up. Funny thing is, we brought all these nibbly bits, but the breakfast had filled us up so much we didn't really eat them. We gave some of it away. So yeah, that was Friday. Then moving on to Saturday, wasn't too sure whether I wanted to go to this Berkhampsted Beer Festival. The year before it wasn't great. It was at the Haresfoot Brewery. It was too cramped. It was raining, and it wasn't very pleasant really. But this year they've moved it to the Civic Centre on Berkhampsted High Street, so I thought I'd give it a go. And also a beer festival in the local area is not to be missed. So yeah, I took the 12:41 train with the rest of Watford and District CAMRA group. Met them at Berkhampsted Station because I didn't see them on the train. And yeah, pretty much spent the rest of the day drinking until I think we went home about 6ish. So the first beer I had there, I'll show you the recipe here, was Chiltern Brewery Nut Brown Mild, 3.9%, brewed in the style of a classic traditional mild, luxuriously smooth, dark and subtly sweet, with a beautifully balanced hop aroma. So that is that one there. Probably the best beer I had of the day, which is curious. What else did I have? I also had the Beechwood Bitter, the one below, again 3.9. A rich butter toffee aroma leading to fruity and slightly nutty taste. Premium quality pale malt, crystal malt and increased hops give this beer its renowned nutty punch. That was fairly good. Also tried Aylesbury Brew House Inertia, which is the one above the Chiltern Brewery ones. 4.3, traditional copper style beer, nothing mad, weird or over the top, just a really good pint of old ale. Inertia is defined as resistance to any change in motion. So it's Aylesbury Brew House Company, very very traditional sort of beer, quite heavy I thought. Not unpleasant though. Quite had a lot on this page, didn't I? Next one I had was Concrete Cow Brewery Cock and Bull. I think that's probably from Milton Keynes, the famous Concrete Cows of Milton Keynes. Amber coloured and biscuity malty flavour with balanced bittering, a traditional style bitter using English Challenger and Fagel hops. So that's the one underneath the Chiltern Brewery ones. And that was it for this page. I had a pint of Rebellion Beer the Bard, which is the bottom there. So Rebellion Beer, you know, close association. Haven't had this one yet. This is their monthly special. Brewed with crystal and Munich malts, creating a light amber colour and malty character. Mandarin Bavaria variety hops give the beer its distinct Mandarin aroma. That was very good actually, that beer. Probably either joint best for me or second best. Caramel orangey flavour, but it wasn't too overpowering either, so quite sort of sweet, but that nice sort of citrusy orangey flavour. But no, very, very good that was. Not like a burnt marmalade, more of a citrusy flavour. Very tasty. Vale Brewery Black Beauty, so that's the beer I ended on, I finished on. Had that before in bottles, not had it on draft, so I thought I'd give that a go. An award-winning, wholesome, full-bodied porter. Intense roasted malt flavours give way to a wonderful hoppy finish. Yeah, it was good. It was a good porter. I've had better porters, but and I think I also tried this Windsor and Eton Brewery Pepper Tree. There. Classic French saison. The banana and yeasty aroma is followed by slightly sour flavour with distinct lemon notes and a peppery finish. Pretty much says it all. I did have a taste of one or two of the others, but yeah, they're the main ones I had. Very good drink up. Good music on there as well. Sometimes a little bit too loud, really. I wanted to drink beer really more than sort of get deafened. But no, it's a very good day out. I would definitely go again next year. Yeah, very pleased with it. Very pleased with it indeed. So yeah, that was my weekend of excessive drinking. I've tried to sort of cut down a bit this week. Yeah, I had to try to cut down a little bit really this week, as it was yeah, getting a bit excessive really. Although like beer, you need to sort of keep it in moderation. So yeah, just trying to keep it quiet for the next couple of days. Just have a pint here or there. Yeah, so yeah, busy weekend coming up. I'll do a video of the Christmas Brew Beer Fest, Christmas Brew Brewing Day, and I say it's only a kit, so it's not exactly that exciting to watch, but yes, I'll do a video nevertheless. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's probably gone on far too long yet again, but never mind.